The story of Santa Claus is really sweet. This is an animated feature film from 1996. It's just feature length at about 45 minutes. This is directed by Tony Bluth with various sequence directors and is written by Rachel Koretsky and Stephen Whitestone. And we have an amazing voice cast with Ed Asner as, of course, Santa Claus, Jim Cummings, Tim Curry, Betty White as Gretchen Claus, and well, it's a delightful narrative about the story of Santa Claus, one version of the story, the origin story for Santa Claus. And I love this story. I think it's so sweet. And I don't want to go into too much detail about what happens, but basically, it's about Nicholas Claus who wants to be able to give all of the children gifts every year. And of course, we have Santa Claus and we have Gretchen Claus and the elves. I really like the design of the elves. I love the design of Santa Claus. In fact, the animation as a whole, I really thoroughly enjoyed. The story is really sweet, very well written. I think it's the perfect length as well. It could have been a bit longer, and I think they would have managed to get a little bit more out of the narrative. But honestly, the 45-ish minutes is actually a pretty ideal length of time. Great characters, obviously brilliant voice acting, fabulous animation. It's sweet, it's adorable, it's absolutely something I would have loved as a child. I don't have any recollection of having seen this. I might have done it at some point. I wouldn't have had appreciation for the voice cast at the time because, well, I wouldn't have known who any of the voice actors were. But having said that, I don't think I ever knew any of the voice actors for any of the animated films I watched growing up. So discovering them or rediscovering them as an adult is always great fun. But this one, pretty sure this is the first time I've seen it, and I adored it. A magical story, very heartwarming, beautifully done, gorgeous animation, some pretty good songs in this as well, and is one that I think is definitely worth watching. It's not going to become an annual tradition, but I may well again watch it at some point. The Story of Santa Claus is a sweet film and one that I'm very happy to recommend.